We thought that this is something that was not represented in video games that much.
Everybody told us, don't make it, you're risking too much. If you don't put money in a dream, where will you put your money on, right? We prefer to invest in a dream than invest in bricks, and that's how we are. I would like to say that we started fresh. In terms of design, actually we did a lot of things that the first time that we talked with the game designers, that they said, that's not how video games are done, and we said, yeah, we know, that's why we want to do it.
We decided, okay, let's have an old man, let's have this old man look back at his life. Which essentially you are telling the same story, because the story, you played it forwards, but the vision of the game, the vision of the old man is looking back. And this gave us a second layer of emotion that it was very interesting for us. Even if we know that a real old man is not, it's a risky choice for a video game character.
He has no powers, he's just one guy, an old guy.
It's easy not to see him like a hero or someone with an adventure ahead, but we think we managed to overcome this by telling the adventure behind.
So the two levels that we have showed you today are levels 2 and 3. Level 2 it's called Joy, and it's about a memory of being a kid, jumping through the woods and playing with snails, with giant sunflowers and mushrooms, because you see the world through the eyes of a child. And it happens in a time lapse that you can scrub with the right stick, and it goes from morning to evening, and by scrubbing time things happen in the environment and you take benefit of that. And in contrast with that, level 3 it's called Away, and it's sad memory, and you can clearly see the contrast between the playfulness of level 2 and the sadness and melancholy of level 3. And level 3 depicts a time lapse of just 20 seconds in the aftermath of an earthquake. So you're playing with things that are crumbling and they are falling and all that. So as you see, the high level, the concepts of each level, the environment and how you play are connected.
We don't really have a message. We wanted to stay away from philosophical, like this is the meaning of life. This is not what this game is about. This is the story of this old man, and we want you to feel the emotional roller coaster of his life, any life, because any life has its ups and downs.
What we're talking about in Arise, it's something that everyone has experienced. Everyone has experienced being a child and running around in the woods, being separated from someone that you love, losing someone, getting old. All these feelings are there for everyone.
And we want you to reflect on your own ups and downs while looking at this old man go through his own ups and downs. And that's basically the journey that we want you to have. I think the most challenging thing was tying everything together, because we wanted to every moment and every chapter and every level of the game to transmit something that was essentially an emotion, a feeling, like the joy of being a child. This is something that is very concrete. And then, but we want the gameplay to be enjoyable. We want to have gameplay. We don't believe in this separation between narrative and gameplay. Like, a game which has lots of narrative doesn't have gameplay because it's a walking simulator. A game without a lot of gameplay doesn't have space to tell a meaningful story. So what we wanted, the most difficult part is sitting here in the meeting room and spend hours thinking, okay, if we want to express the joy of childhood, how do we translate this to actual gameplay? And we had plenty of good ideas in terms of narrative that would not translate to something fun to play.
And then while developing the game, sometimes you find technical limitations, because you have big ideas and then you try to develop them and you say, okay, maybe in 5 years we will be able to develop this idea, but not now. So we had to discard all of those. And on the other side, we had a lot of ideas that were extremely fun to play, but were not telling anything about the high-level emotion that we wanted to transmit in that particular time of gameplay. What makes us more proud of Arise is the fact that we have tied up narrative, gameplay, environment and art direction all they are very intertwined, and they form, you know, like a final product that makes sense from all different perspectives. And being our first game, we're proud that we achieved that. Fans can get the game on December 3rd on PS4, Xbox One and PC through the Epic Games Store. So we expect that you like it, and I don't expect any more.